Hi again, boys and girls. It's Alex from the ELF program, and I've got another story for you from that great book that I got years ago called The World Treasury of Children's Literature. And this one is called A Hole is to Dig, and it has what's called a subtitle. That's the title of the book, or the story, A Hole is to Dig, and the subtitle is A First Book of First Definitions. And it was written by Ruth Krauss, a nice lady, I assume. And the pictures are by a very famous artist named Maurice Sendak. And here's the first set of pictures. There we go. And then we'll show you more in a minute. So, a hole is to dig. Mashed potatoes are to give everybody enough. A face is so you can make faces. A face is something to have on the front of your head. Dogs are to kiss people. Hands are to hold. A hand is to hold when you want or a hand is to hold up when you want your turn. So here's pictures of a bunch of faces doing a bunch of different things, and hands being held up and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what else. Turn the page. A hole is to dig. And there's the picture of digging the hole right there at the top. A hole is to dig. The ground is to make a garden. Grass is to cut. Grass is to have on the ground with dirt under it and clover in it. Maybe you could hide things in a hole. A party is to say, how do you do? And shake hands. Oh, and there's a picture of people saying, how do you do? And shaking hands and bowing to each other down here. Right there. Look at that. That's kind of cool. All those little people right there, kind of like you guys. Yep, in a good way. A party is to make little, oh, how about that? Listen to this next line, you'll like this. A party is to make little children happy. Arms are to hug with, toes are to wiggle, ears are to wiggle. Mud is to jump in and slide in and yell, doodly doodly doo. Ah, ah. Doodly 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 doo. A castle is to build in the sand. A hole is to sit in. A dream is to look at the night and see things. Snow is to roll in. And here are people rolling in the snow. Right there. Look at that. Rolling and rolling in the snow. That looks like fun, doesn't it? Buttons are to keep people warm. The world is so you have something to stand on. The sun is to tell you when it's every day. When you make your bed, you get a star. Little stones are for little children to gather up and put in little piles. Oh, a rock is when you trip on it, you should have watched where you were going. Children are to love. A brother is to help you. A principal is to take out splinters. A mountain is to go to the top. A mountain is to go to the bottom. A lap is so you don't get crumbs on the floor. A mustache is to wear on Halloween. A hat is to wear on a train. Toes are to dance on. Eyebrows are to go over your eyes. A seashell is to hear the sea. A wave is to wave goodbye. Big shells are to put little shells in. A hole is to plant a flower. A watch is to hear it tick. Dishes are to do. I did my dishes this afternoon. Cats are so you can have kittens. Mice are to eat your cheese. Oh my goodness, here's a picture of a bunch of cats and kittens right there. Look at that. Do any of you have cats and kittens? Or dogs? Yeah, look at that. Isn't that a great picture? Noses are to rub. A nose is to blow. A match is to blow. A whistle is to make people jump. Rugs are so you don't get splinters in you. Rugs are so dogs have napkins. A floor is so you don't fall in the hole your house is in. A hole is for a mouse to live in. A door is to open. A door is to shut. A hole is to look through. Steps are to sit on. A hole is when you step in it, you go down. Hands are to make things. Hands are to eat with. A tablespoon is to eat a table with. No, I don't think that's true. A package is to look inside. The sun is so it can be a great day. Oh my goodness, look at this. There's the sun up in the sky there. And then there's just like a parade or something going on there. That looks like a great, like everybody's having a grand old time there, doesn't it? Pretty cool. Let's see if there's stuff on the next page. A book, there's one more thing. A book is to look at. And of course, it's to read. And it can even be something you can put your head on and fall asleep after you've read it and looked at it. And that's the story that's called, let's go back to the beginning. It's called A Hole is to Dig, a first book of first definitions. I hope you enjoyed that one too, and I'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye again from Alex. Miss you all. Bye-bye.